Welcome back to the channel. Let's spill some tea and sip a little drama.
They say Target was the company that took away the DEI hires. They weren't really messing with black people. They weren't messing with minorities. This was not good. We're not supposed to love Target. We're not supposed to rock with it, right? Then Hove, who's like the unsaid leader of black culture and hip hop, this is the real shit, right? He then goes and decides to partner with Target. Now, does this make y'all feel a way?
Jay-Z is catching heat after partnering with Target for an exclusive 30th anniversary Reasonable Doubt vinyl release, and the internet is asking one simple question. Read the room. Now let's be clear, the album itself isn't the problem. Reasonable Doubt is a certified hip-hop classic. The problem is where he's selling it. Target has been facing backlash and boycotts from many black consumers after rolling back DEI initiatives, so fans are side-eyeing Jay-Z for choosing that retailer in the middle of all this controversy. Critics say a billionaire who built his brand on black culture should know better than to send fans into a store many are actively avoiding. Others say this is nothing more than a standard business move since artists like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Nicki Minaj have all done exclusive retail vinyl deals. But here's where the conversation gets messy. Some fans believe this proves Jay-Z has become more connected to boardrooms than barbershops. They argue that when you're worth billions, it's easy to call something just business, when everyday people are trying to make a statement with their dollars. Meanwhile, defenders say the outrage is selective because exclusive vinyl deals happen all the time and the standard version is still available through Roc Nation's website. At the end of the day, the debate isn't really about a vinyl record. It's about whether Jay-Z the billionaire still understands Jay-Z's core audience. And judging by these reactions online, a lot of people think the answer is no.
A collectible insert, a lot of shit's gonna be $40. The thing is, it's exclusively going to be at Target.
Okay.
And a lot of people are not happy that it's going to be at Target. Why?
They still boycotting Target?
Exactly. And
Still?
I'm with the people.
I see a lot of niggas in Target. Stop it. Y'all niggas be doing all that shit for the podcast, but be in Target. With your stupid ass hoodies on, with your fucking hat covering your eyes. I see a lot of you niggas in there.
Where do you be at when you see him?
Don't buy Target.
Aisle 6.
I see all. So like, nigga, you be in Target too, nigga. Y'all niggas gotta stop lying. I hate when y'all do that, bro. It's all right. Yes, we stand up for, what was it that happened?
Racial justice.
Yeah, we stand up for racial justice and all that. But what happens is, here's the thing. A lot of you guys are following a fantasy. Half these niggas that saying that, they don't stand with you. No disrespect, they don't. They are in Target. They're buying an air fryer. They're buying, help me freeze. They're buying a fucking safe. What?
Soap.
They're in
Everything
Target.
at Target. Everything.
And they're trying to hide and go
Groceries,
like late. They're trying to go on a low, but I see them.
Medicine.
I'm with you, but I see him. And I was at Target because I bought a new air fryer, the double shit.
We don't suppress nobody's voice up here, and we brothers. We in support of each other. However, when the racial injustice...
Nigga, you was in Target too. Shut your ass up. Shut up. Tell him take it out. Tell him take it out. You was in Target too, nigga. I seen you, nigga.
When the racial
Fuck
injustice
you talking about? I was really talking about you.
Ain't no way you two shop at the same Target.
The same shit down. What you mean, nigga? I'm in a good area, nigga. I'm not like you trying to call Itch for advice on what Target to go to, nigga, or what Wawa to go to. I go Dolo, nigga, for Delph. Yeah, Buffalo.
That's gangster.
We not supposed. Well, I was in Target. My girl needed some shit about it there, but it was empty.
It was.
When I went that 1 or 2 times, it was empty.
The get money niggas is in there. But yeah,
Target is expensive.
The racial injustice.
Target ain't cheap. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, on the racial injustice shit, just let Mark cook. Just let him go. Then we come in after. Let him go.
I like when Flip represents the other side because we need that perspective.
Mark is phony, boy.
Because I think he represents.
Mark is phony, yo.
How am I phony?
Because if you let Flip go, he'll get into his fucking FWA bag.
FBA?
No, FWA.
Oh, shit. FWA. Oh, yeah. I forgot his
tattoo. You let Flip cook, he'll get all, he's 100% FWA.
I don't know what that means.
The Foundation of White Americans.
Nigga, I don't fuck
Foundation of Whites. My boy loved them Foundation of Whites.
That's not true,
you don't
nigga.
play? Nah, you repping them niggas.
You tatted them.
I'm telling y'all that people are lying. That's it. That's what I'm saying. There's people lying, but we're gonna let.
But you stand with us, and
nigga, I'm not. Yeah, I stand with the people, but there's people lying. The ones that you're following online, they're really going to Target. They're just doing this for.
See, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. This is what I think.
Tell me.
I think there are a lot of people that go to Target. There ain't no doubt about that. But I have no reason to believe that the people who are organizing boycotts against Target are going to Target. That's not fair. I mean, there's no reason to say that. And we have this thing in our culture, and I don't mean black people, I mean American culture, where we always try to make activists look like hypocrites. And some are, but like a lot aren't. A lot of people, there's a real principle organized.
You know why that is though.
So you're talking for the ones that. Sorry, Freeze.
A lot of activist types tend to look down on folk, trying to make it seem like they're better than. So people be like, "Well, no, you're not, because you're doing the shit you claim that you don't do."
And if they do,
so that's where that pushback comes from.
And that's
hey,
fair.
Yo, let's get to the juicy part.
I'm just saying, let's not make it up. Like, there's no reason to believe that the people organizing Target boycotts are shopping.
Come on,
Target.
let's get to the juice.
True.
Let's get to the juice.
But,
we kill them so far.
But anyway, the point is, for me, this is a bad look and a bad decision. I think that
Hov?
For Hov, yes.
I agree.
For Jay-Z.
Do you have your tickets to the concert yet?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Cook.
No.
Yeah, you can take the lead on this.
I think that, first of all, there's a national boycott against Target. I know that there was a moment where we called it over.
I thought it was over, yeah.
It was.
For like 2 days. And Jamal Bryant said the fast is over. But the problem was Jamal Bryant wasn't the person who organized the boycott. You can't go out and cancel a boycott that you didn't start. And what happens is that's when it starts to look like you have your own deals going on. That's when it starts to look like you're managing your own shit and not listening to the activists. Because it started in Minnesota after George Floyd. You don't have the power. It'd be like me coming on here saying it's over, or Park saying it's over, or Joe saying it's not. There is an ongoing boycott of Target. Number one. Number two, after the NFL boycott, you partner with the NFL, right? After there's a Target boycott, you do a deal with Target. Whether everything is complicated, everything is nuanced, but at the end of the day, it just starts to look, as Joe would say, it starts to look away. Mm-hmm. When every time there's a boycott, you pop up working with those people. This is not to say that Jay-Z doesn't support the community. He does. It's not to say that Jay-Z doesn't support grassroots efforts. I've personally seen him invest in those things. All that can be true, and simultaneously, this is a bad decision. This is a bad choice.
Just optically, it just looks.
Just the optics of it are bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I get people have different opinions on the Target boycott in particular. Fine. I don't. I think there's a need for one. But whatever you think about the Target boycott, it's just a bad look, and it doesn't have to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
True indeed.
I stand with you.
You just look bad. I'm with you.
Wow. Y'all some pussies. God damn.
I'm not an activist, bro.
You don't have to be.
Sorry.
To have an opinion on it.
Oh, I'll give you my opinion on July 15th. Because I don't think that shit cool, but he might hear me.
I don't think that shit cool, but he might hear me. It's crazy.
What do you want me to say?
No, I get it.
I ain't shopping at Target. I'm holding it down.
Right.
Listen, on some last minute emergency, don't do that shit. We ran in there, got a little washcloth, and got up out of there.
You got washcloths on Target?
Got a little DVD.
What kind of last minute washcloth emergency do you have?
You know the one.
Can you share more, Joe?
Yeah, I hate Park. You niggas is fucking jerks. I don't know if it was a washcloth.
I was gonna say, come on.
No, I ain't playing
Yeah, you
with
gotta
you.
use a better hypothetical.
Mark, did you see the polls so far for Pot of the Month?
Yeah, you had wanted me as two.
All right.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Darren
Same last
Peterson's?
month.
Did y'all see Darren Peterson's camp saying that he'll only work out for the number one team, for the team with the number one pick?
I ain't mad at that.
I'm tired of him. He got to go somewhere now. We done with him. I don't give a fuck what he turned out to look like. He's annoying. These young kids is annoying.
So what's up, fam? Are we ready to have a honest conversation about Jay-Z? I mean, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, so the way he moves is so disappointing to me. We gave him, not me, because I've been side-eyeing him since this shit went down, but a lot of folks gave him a pass after that whole NFL deal. He basically stabbed Jermaine Dupri and Colin Kaepernick in the back and made a backroom deal with the NFL. And a lot of the stands were saying, he's playing chess, not checkers. We're going to see so many great things to come out of this deal. Just be patient, just wait. The only thing we fucking got were halftime shows. That's the only thing we got. And ain't shit special about black entertainment. Folks, like, black people been entertaining forever. I think Michael Jackson was the first halftime show performer. I mean, we've been doing a halftime show. So what the fuck is that? Didn't get us anything, right? So fast forward to today, to now, Jay-Z signs an exclusive deal with Target to sell a limited edition of Reasonable Doubt, right? Y'all, let me tell you something. Now it makes sense why Jay-Z wear that ugly shit on his head all the time, because it's to distract us from the fuck shit that he be doing, right? So let's just be real about this. Jay-Z really could have signed that deal with anybody. He could have signed that deal with Walmart. He could have did it with Amazon. I mean, he literally could have did that deal with anybody, right? But he has more leverage with Target. I'm sure those meetings with Target is the boycott that black people have been doing with Target has been working. Their stock prices were going down. I think some of the shareholders actually sued them after this. So the boycott was working, right? So Jay-Z went into that meeting and leveraged his cultural cachet with us to get the best deal. The best deal for him personally was to work with Target, because he can leverage the boycott. I'm sure he went into that meeting and said, hey, I gotta, Beyonce is my wife. We are black royalty. And so we can get these niggas back into Target. And he leveraged that to make a deal for himself that benefits him. And it undermines what we've been doing with, I haven't fucking been in the Target in forever. And I used to love Target, right? So he's basically undermined us the same way he did with the NFL. And we got nothing for it. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is the reason why we we don't fucking stand for shit. Fuck.
While we're on the topic of boycotts, it's also very important to boycott the person who continually tries to stop you black people from boycotting. Did you know Jay-Z 2 weeks ago announced a partnership with Target to sell a limited edition double vinyl 30th anniversary edition of Reasonable Doubt exclusively in Target? That Target I have not been into in almost 2 years, almost like you, because why? I understand, of course, some people don't have a choice. It's their nearest grocery store or their convenience store or their job. But Mr. Billionaire for the culture has a choice. And you could have chose to sell it in, black-owned record shops or other small businesses. But no, he chose Target, and that's very intentional. That is his job, and that is why Jay-Z is where he is. Jay-Z was invented by wealthy elite, and that's not conspiracy talk. Certain artists never got the producers or the deal or the meeting or the tours or the radio programming or the MTV programming. That's an entire industry network that is not organic. It's not even fan responsive. It's coordinated. And like most rappers, he had the sort of perfect, mind of a street level criminal, although he shot his brother and then 20 years later stabbed someone. So I don't know, if he had a better understanding of where vital organs are located, he'd be a serial killer. I digress. He was the perfect product. Someone who did not have a full view of the world, someone who did not have an intact family unit behind him, steering him to education, someone who did not have an elevated sense of sort of values or moral. There's a reason why street level criminals, men, or strippers and sex workers, women, are cast into these roles if they're not naturally them. If you're an evil white man running a multi-million-dollar monopoly, multi-billion-dollar, you want an army of street hustlers underneath you. You don't want people with parents who love them and uncles who are lawyers. You don't want them. You can't exploit them that easily. Anyway, they regularly call up Jay for their counterinsurgency needs. They've installed him as some sort of black leadership figure who just shows up whenever black people need to be called into submission, especially when boycotts are involved. And I think he's been paid handsomely for it with, power, investments, and protection. That's my opinion. We saw it in 2012 during Occupy Wall Street when he sat down with Zadie Smith, then at the New York Times Magazine, and he basically wrote off the movement as a sort of I don't see why people are doing it. Mind you, at the time he was working with Barclays, a 500-year-old multi-billion-dollar bank, to disrupt downtown Brooklyn in fund the arena. But he's pretending on behalf of Black people, on behalf of the culture, that he has no clue why people are, 4 years after the stock market crash, are trying to rise up against Wall Street. He also in that same article backtracks again in the name of a free market and America and being a hyper capitalist. And I want to remind you guys that even in 2012, people were still, just like we are today, 13 years later, still wanting wealth distribution, not wealth hoarding. Wanting to be a billionaire, wanting to be the richest man in the world makes you a weirdo, especially if you're doing it at the expense of Black people by selling them, liquor and derogatory images and misogyny and trying to sell them casinos. 4 years later, in response to police brutality, Colin Kaepernick is protesting the national anthem. And he is being targeted, harassed, penalized by America, white America, and their pets. And the league is blacklisting him, banning him from games. Black Americans are like, oh, hell no. We'll boycott the league too. We're not buying jerseys. We're not going to games. We're not watching games either. And who but Jay steps in to defend team owners in a moment where they did not deserve Black support, Black artistry, or Black anything. Who steps up as a bridge to the culture? But that GQ article from March this year kind of barely touches that. Jay says that he stepped in to help a vulnerable NFL through their critiques, although again, like a coward, doesn't actually say what their critiques were. It didn't say the NFL was terrorizing a Black player for stepping up to defend the rights of Black people and I chose to help them and not him. He doesn't say that, of course. And in that same breath, by the way, says that Black people are an emotional people and doesn't actually take any time to validate why Black people were feeling emotional during that time, why we had outrage during that time. Anyway, he announced shows in LA. You have a choice. You can buy his tickets and fund his $50,000 bottles of wine, or you can also boycott that man who I don't think would piss on you if you were on fire.
I'm gonna first of all start off by saying this: all my life, somebody I've known for all my life is now to this day is not talking to me about an argument over Jay-Z in which I was protecting Jay-Z for being some type of emblem of Black excellence for Black people. I don't know if because he's a Sagittarius like me, but I stood up for him. And I'm from Washington, D.C. And if you know anything about Washington, D.C., we have always had something with a lot of New York dudes. They caught you. We always had this little rival thing. But I've always stood behind him because I like the business aspect of what he was putting in his rap, and he found some slick stuff. And he took rap to a whole nother level from the business aspect. When he dropped 444, he really had me. I was like, oh, he giving game. But now look at Jay-Z. He know that our community is on a nationwide boycott with Target. But he go and do an exclusive partnership with his 30-year anniversary with Target. Now this wouldn't mean too much for me if he had not already did the same thing with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick. We were boycotting the NFL, remember? Kneeling? He got at the table with them and said, we ain't kneeling no more, and took the deal as the executive director for entertainment, bringing Black people back in the fold. So I have to officially announce that I'm not rocking with him, man. He's with them people. He ain't with us, bro. He did the same thing with the NFL that he is now doing with Target, right in our face. A real live billionaire. Now I know what Damon Dash has been talking about. Go down in the comments and prove me wrong.
Such a disservice to our community when you speak like that, because when you say that there's so many Black owned businesses, there's so many Black people that are in Target, my question to you is, why is Target their only option? That is the issue. The reason why some people would run to Target and make a deal is because that is their lifeline. That is the only way for them to provide for their family. So Black people, I tell you this, be very careful at who you call our kinfolk, because not all skin folk is kinfolk, and we talk about this. Jay-Z, just like Tali said, cross boss Dame in business ventures, what? To partner with executives, what? To company to go with the white executives. He's done that. Then not only that, he placed that basketball stadium in Brooklyn and they used his street cred, right, to displace all those black families. Now you know what Jay-Z said? Oh, we were going to employ thousands and thousands. To this day, ain't no thousands and thousands of black people employed by that stadium. Still to this day, they were moved out because of eminent domain. Still to this day, gentrification is happening in the community he grew up in. But they used him to get us, our people, to say, oh yeah, that's our people. I'm going to support them. Black people, be careful who you make famous.
Most of the gentrification in our communities are by black people.
I believe the exclusive re-release of Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt in Target stores is a testament to the success that we are having in boycotting Target. This was very calculated, and they had him partner with them for that re-release to get us back in their stores, which shows you that what we're doing is working. But what's disappointing about this is you can always count on someone who looks like us to try to undercut our movement when we band together to try to achieve the results that we want. What do you think? Tell me about it in the comments.
Black men, when we gonna start holding Jay-Z accountable and start letting him be a double agent for the culture, bro? Because I'm starting to notice a pattern. Every time we form some sort of solidarity, they send his ass in to fucking break that shit up. When we decided to boycott the NFL, they partnered with Jay-Z, bro. When we decided to fucking boycott Target, he's dropping an exclusive album in Target, and you niggas better not buy that shit, bro. Straight up. Stand the fuck up, dog.
Jay-Z has consistently showed us time after time again that for him it's going to be partnership over principle. We remember when he backdoored a Dame Dash, you know, when he made those partnerships in his own favor. Then we seen when Colin Kaepernick was going through it with the NFL and ended up being blackballed. He didn't come to his defense. And now right in the middle of our very own people, his very own people, being in the middle of a Target boycott, he is partnering with Target. And so I think what the biggest issue is here, that we look for these quote unquote iconic people that so many idolize to be leaders. And for them, it's only about legacy building, and that's their own legacy. Forget the people.
Ooh, come on. Come on.
What do you think? Is this just smart business, or is Jay-Z completely out of touch with the culture? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more celebrity news and trending tea.
Like Jay-Z's like, okay, Target wants to pay me a bag to get their reputation better with my community. Why not? And I'll get a bag. Like, to your point from last week, I'd do it for a bag. It's like, it's fine.
But he never has to work another day in his life, so
that's not the point, though. It's
what's
more
another
like,
bag?
I mean, so you don't have to
you
work
have that
another
much
day.
influence. You have that much influence that you can't take a stand on other than money.
But that's the thing.
You're going to diss your fellow rappers on stage and call them out, yet you're going to let Target promote your brand. It doesn't make any sense.
Before we get too far in the weeds, I want to clarify. The 1996 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt is available to purchase on Rock Nation's website. You can buy it right now.
You can.
The Target version is
cream colored.
It's a different colored vinyl. So
yes. That's why it's a special edition.
The contents of the album is the same across which one. Target is doing a special run of it. Just like, and I've seen this on tons of threads and X posts and Instagram stories and reels. Your favorite artist probably has also done this.
They do this, yes. There's been special. I think Taylor Swift did something because Target. If you don't understand how Walmart and Target work, these big box stores are so people in places where they do not have, a lot of good internet and all that they don't stream music much. They have the opportunity to buy this stuff. Plus, they tend to buy more physical copies of things like that. So it makes sense business-wise for them to sell stuff like that and to draw in the audience. They will sell the special edition. Now, mind you, Target is still trying to get its reputation right with the community, right? So this is a good step forward. Plus, it's it's one of the more noticeable and affluent members of the community who has helped, like the NFL and all that type of stuff.
If Black people is boycotting Target and Jay-Z sells his album exclusively at Target, black people is not Jay-Z's target demographic for that album. So fuck Target and fuck Jay-Z. Plain and simple.
Jay-Z is selling an exclusive vinyl in Target. And people are saying, like, what's going on? Like, you know that we're boycotting Target. This is something we really care about. How could you do that? And my question is, what made you think that Jay-Z cared about